Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered! Today it's going to be a match between Last Clan and Sky here on Fighting Spirit. They're chatting with each other in Korean, so I assume that Last Clan is a Korean player. Sky definitely is. Top right-hand corner is the Teal Zerg player Last Clan. And in the top left-hand corner, not too far away, is the Orange Protoss player Sky. We've seen Sky do some seriously good Protoss on this channel. I figured I'd cast another long macro PvZ of his. So hopefully Last Clan can hold up to the pressure that is Sky. Alright, they are really chatting, aren't they? This shows up because I don't think I have the Korean version. Well, the reason I think that it's not showing up is because this is not the Korean version of StarCraft, so Korean characters are not included. But not entirely sure what they're talking about, according to the stuff that I can see. Anyway, hit that like button if you're excited for a long ZVP here. Oh, hang on a second. There is Brood War Cheese coming, you guys. There is Brood War Cheese. Thanks very much to the person who helped me with that. Hold on a second. I can remember their name. I can remember their name if I concentrate. Pool first here. Out of Sky. It's an overpool build here. And Sky is not actually walling off. Dude, you know that Zerglings are a thing, right? Anyway, I will give credit to the person who went through a lot of cheese replays and found the very best ones when I'm casting it, because I can't remember their name. 3 brain cells, you guys. Oh, a 2-gate opening. Alright, so you'll have enough zealots to handle it. Handle this first opening pool here move. Scout the wrong way, scouting the right way is this drone. Yeah, drone scouting after a pool first is a pretty good idea because you want to hit your opponent early. That's the whole entire point of an early pool there. So scouting to see where your opponent actually is pretty fantastic. So he sees the 2 gates, says, so there's going to be zealots when I show up. That's not ideal. Maybe we'll just make 4 Zerglings. Maybe we don't need to go crazy with this. Right, this is not a situation where the Protoss player has almost nothing when you show up. This is going to be a fairly decent army. You just kind of park them in the mineral line here, and then you can't do much with your Zerglings after that. So that's why we're not seeing more than these 4-lings that are being produced. 4 is going to be it. I mean, he's going to expand out of this. The good news for him, though, is that his opponent did not go for a super early expand and get away with it, which would have been bad for him, too. But his natural is late. He might be trying to go for a 3rd, honestly. This drone down here indicates to me we're looking for a 3rd base or just a macro hatch right here in the natural location too. No big deal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Another pair of lings come in and another pair of lings come in. Maybe he's worried about zealot pressure. Again, we've seen Bisu beat Zerg nerds this way in the past. Just go for like a 2-gate zealot opening and just send zealots wave after wave against the Zerg player. They trade pretty well against Zerglings in general. If micro properly, they trade exceptionally well against those Zerglings. And it seems like that's what might be what we're going for here. I mean, we're just continuing to pump zealots. No sign of an expansion today at all. No gas. There's a forge. He's not even getting a cybernetics core. What is the opening to this game? Sunken colonies are the order of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. Another sunken might not be amiss, to be honest with you. But against 3 zealots, okay, 1 sunken's fine. 5 zealots, it gets a little bit scarier. 7 zealots, it gets a lot of it scarier. There are drones down here. I don't think they're pulled to help with the defense. Trying to take down that probe. I don't know why. The probe is not a threat, honestly. It's not. So sunken, bam, bam. 2 early shots off. What? Is he going to put cannons up? Oh my gosh. I'm loving this. I'm in love with this strategy. A cannon contain with zealot support out of Sky. I was expecting these players to get into macro. I was expecting this to be a forge fast expand and a quick 3rd base from the Zerg and nothing to happen for the first 10 minutes. But no, sir. All right, Last Clan coming in. He doesn't want those cannons to finish. He can't get any help from the Sunkens out here, but maybe it doesn't actually matter. Can he take down the Zealots? The target firing here is pretty good in the mix. Man, that Zealot. 4 kills on that Zealot. He down. This Zealot shows up to the party, but he's outnumbered. And Last Clan has enough Zerglings to wipe this out. So, whew. That was touch and go for a second for the Zerg player. Those cannons start coming up. And I think you might have lost your window. So very smartly done, making enough Lings to break it down, making enough Lings to threaten the other side of the map, too. But 2 Zealots holding a ramp is actually pretty effective against any number of Zerglings. What I would have liked to see is maybe a Pylon get it tossed up here so you can put a cannon behind this, just in case things get a little bit scary. I don't know about going up this ramp. I really don't. Yeah, last clan. Okay, he's trying it, but he can only attack. Okay, 2 Zerglings can hit this one, and 1 Zergling each can hit these ones. That is bad. That is just not going to do it here. So Last Clan very intelligently does not throw away his Lings on these Zealots. Throw them away at all. Cybernetics Core finally done, starting some Dragoon production. Not going to be able to expand for a little bit here. I feel like there's not that many Lings. There's 5 Zealots out. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're okay to expand if you want to. Some drones over here from Last Clan not going to work, but there's a lair on the way. There you go. Drones are going to work here. And a 3rd base might not be bad here. Last Clan, I feel like you're in a good spot. You have a decent amount of map control. You've got some Sunkens defending if the Zealots decide to move on out. You have enough resources maybe to go for one here soon. Your drone count is nice at 24. It's 27 for the Protoss, but he's oversaturated. He's not actually getting the resources that a 27 probe mineral line situation should be on 2 bases. Instead, it's just the one. Stargate opening here. By opening, I mean, heck no. That was definitely a Cannon Zealot contained opening out of Sky. Overlord does go down. Finally, something can kill it. And it's a Dragoon. Takes it out. I'm not sure if he's aware of the Stargate or not. But he's got a Spire on the way. So making a couple Scourge should not be too easy or hard for him, assuming he starts a Spire soon. Did I say Spire on the way? There's a Lair on the way. A Spire will take some time. Zergling's trying to see if they can handle this, and no. Nope. Number-wise, this doesn't quite work out. Each of those Zealots is good for about 4 Zerglings, so just do the math here. It's not enough. There's not enough Zerglings. It's like 12 Lings versus 5, 6, 7 Zealots. Doesn't add up. Not at all. So we're going for faster Overlord movement. We've got a Hydralisk Den. Lurker aspect maybe could be pretty good. Pretty good against Zealots. Pretty good against Dragoons, especially if there's no detection available. Although cannons exist, and cannon detection range is fairly far. Last Clan, what he needs to do is expand. At this point, he knows his opponent has expanded. He needs to get this thing done now, and it looks like he is. He's heading over to the 9 o'clock, or the 3 o'clock rather, apologize, to toss that hatchery up. Corsair is out. There is no Spire, but there are some Hydras in production right now, and some on the low ground there too. So Hydras show up. Free shots? We're not getting free shots? No, we're just rallying. There we go. Free shots are good. More free shots are good. And the Corsair dodges a little bit so as not to take actual hull damage there. So 3rd base on the way. Loving that. Out of Last Clan. Robotics facility coming in here too, just in case you need detection. Just in case you want some Reavers in your day. And who doesn't want Reavers against Zerg, honestly? Reavers are never a bad idea. They're never a bad idea. Who said it was a bad idea? I have words with them. Metabolic Boost finally getting started from Last Clan, by the way. He's had Slowlings this whole time, which is amazing that he's done as well as he has with Slowlings. But, I mean, in defensive situations, you don't really need speed for Lings anyway. And I think he recognized that. Going for missile attack upgrade. Nope, Groot Spines on the way. 3rd base going to pop at any moment here. 29 to 32 workers. This is much better saturation for the Protoss on 2 bases rather than on 1 with the number of workers that he was rolling with previously. It is going to be a robotic support bay, so I think we're going to see Reavers and possibly Reaver drops. As there are no Scourge, it's easier to get those things done. If you're not worrying to death about losing your shuttle full of 2 Reavers to Scourge, you can more confidently drop. That's how I like to see it. These guys are chatty. Zerglings running about with their newfound speed and newfound sense of power. Corsairs are going to scout this 3rd base and see, yes, there's the 3rd base here. I think he already knows. Pretty sure he already knows there was a 3rd base here, but it's cool. Yeah, there's your shuttle. And where are our Reavers? Where are the Reavers that we were promised, Sky? Please, there you go. Producing one now. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Do like to see a good Reaver drop. Even though I main Zerg, it's satisfying to see like 18 drones explode on one Scarab. It's rage-inducing too, but satisfying on a visceral level. It's like in StarCraft 2, I like watching creep tumors die. Even though I'm Zerg, and it sucks when the crew tumors die, it's just a... I don't know, it's just satisfactory in some way at some primal level. Lurker aspect coming in here too out of Last Clan. So he's going for Lurkers and Hydras. Not the best option versus a Reaver play, I would say. Honestly, anything on the ground is difficult against a Reaver play. Lings, bad idea generally. Hydras, bad idea generally. Lurkers, not a great idea either, generally. Ultras, yep, not a great idea either. Reaver, good unit. What you want against them is going to be like, I don't know, Mutalisks. Zerglings in waves, right? One Zergling comes in, takes the shot. There's a big delay between the second shot and the first shot. Then you surround the Reaver and take it down that way, which you can do if the Reaver's unsupported, but generally, good players like Sky will have that Reaver supported by Zealots and Dragoons and whatnot, and that can be hard to do. So 46 drones from Last Clan on 3 bases. He's been macroing pretty well here. He does have the macro hatches. Got one at the natural, one at the third. Loving that. Is this our drop? This is our drop. This is 1 Reaver and 2 Zealots. There is nobody anywhere near close to home to defend this. Okay, well, this is going to be really effective. Let's go, Reaver 1. Oh, my... Oh! Messed it up. That... Wow, the first 2 shots explode harmlessly. That was brutal for Sky. Man, those things are so glitchy. Again, the only thing that balances the Reaver is that the Scarabs are super glitchy. That was a good hit. And that was a good hit. Okay, okay, making up for himself. And the misses the first time around there. Definitely happening. Are there defensive Reavers here at the natural base? I don't know that there are. Oh, I love that drop is done. I love the drop is done. Reverse shot! Big time shot there. Remember how he was at 40-something workers? Last Clan's at 26 now. That was brutal. The Overlords. Corsair count is super high right now because there are no Scourge to control them. Drop happening. Bit of a Doom dropper, Emma. Lurkers dropping in right on top of cannons and detection and everything. Hydra's trying to make sure this cannon dies. Corsairs flying on in. Reaver pretty good against these Lurkers, as it turns out. Lurkers not necessarily focusing their fire on anything right now. They're just kind of attacking wherever they want to, which is not great. Overlord's dying like crazy. Last Clan is supply blocked into next week. I mean, the cannon detection range did not actually extend out this far, so kind of like this. So far, so good. He's making an observer. I don't think he had an observer until now. Reaver shot! Oh, and it gets the splash. No, it didn't. No splash damage on his buddy. Hang on, does that not work? Does splash damage on above ground units hit burrowed units too? I don't know. Zealot Corsair on the other side, though. Getting some serious work done. There are 34 drones on the ground. Lurker's taking out the robotic support bay, though, which is nice for future Reaver production, at least if you're the Zerg player. Sunken's not really enough. Lurker doing as much damage as Lurkerly possible there. Main base in a ton of trouble. Lurker's on the other side, finally getting cleaned out by Zealots with Observer support. Just burrow in. Oh, that's just too much. That is just too much Zealot. Yeah, when you're outnumbered like 6-1, Zealots are going to be okay. Main base, if this Lair dies, that's a big problem. Corsair is just massacring every Overlord that pops here for Last Clan. He's not supply blocked, but he's closer than he should be considering how many Overlords he's been making over the last few minutes. More Zealots cruising across the map from Sky. What a non-standard ZVP this has been. This is a crazy go-nuts ZVP. I'm kind of enjoying it, honestly. Hey, look, who's supply blocked? Last Clan is horribly supply blocked. These Corsairs are getting their money's worth. Well, I guess Sky is getting his money's worth out of these Corsairs. Insane. Are these guys really posting, like, GUIDs into chat, or what is that exactly? I don't know. The good news for Last Clan, it's 39 to 30 workers. So economically, he's not horrifically in a terrible spot. He's just supply blocked consistently here. Oh, that defensive Lurker is down. The Hydras show up just in the nick of time, though. Zealots directly focusing down drones here, which is what they want to do. More Zealots cruising across the map. They don't have any attack upgrades versus the armor that the Hydras and the drones have, so that helps, I guess, minuscule ways. Oh my gosh, these Overlords. Seriously, make like 2 spores, put your Overlords by them, and stop getting supply blocked into next week. This is insanity. Every time Overlords come out, they die. Every time. The Hydras can't even focus the Corsairs down because the Zealots are more of a priority for them. Finally, with the Sunken to help, though, that should be enough. Sunken helping is going to be really worth its weight in gold here. Reaver drop in, though. Shuttle has speed doing stuff. And stuck behind the minerals. Stuck behind the minerals. Explodes again harmlessly. Hydras just need to live right here and right here. This is chaos. This is Sky just throwing zealots at Last Clan like they're zerglings. Last Clan has some words about this, by the way. Oh, big hit! Big drone hit. 23 drones from Last Clan. Observer dies as an Overlord has been allowed to live for 10 seconds. That's all it took. More Overlords. Again, rallying up here for reasons I don't know why. I guess one drone for one scare. Maybe not the best of trades, but still. But still, not too shabby. Look at how much stuff is bleeding right now. This Reaver, though, how many kills does this Reaver have? It's got to be like 20, doesn't it? You there. Show me how many kills you have. Too far. Too far. Almost. I can't tell if that was harmless or not, because that Hydraliskin is already injured. So the Corsairs, another hit. Corsairs really good. Really good at supply blocking the Zerg player. Not good at pretty much anything else at this stage. There's just Hydras on the ground. It is Hydra Zealot. It's not, or rather, it's Corsair Zealot. It's not Corsair Dark Templar, which is a viable strategy. Hey, look, another Overlord's gonna die. Surprise! 2 more Lurkers coming in. 95 to 55 supply in favor of Sky right now. I just don't see Last Clan winning this game. Oh! Shuttle down! Hydra's caught it! Hydra's caught the shuttle with the Reaver inside. That sucks for Sky. He was doing so well with that thing. Okay, so 2 Hydras and a Lurker and a Sunken. Maybe not enough. Oh, multiple Lurkers here, though. Okay. I didn't see those guys. That is actually a big deal. The fact that Sky hasn't expanded is a problem for him. He's up big time, honestly, but starting to mine out his main base. His mine base. Last Clan's main is still fairly healthy. He's mining from his natural a little bit, and his third is good, too. So he's got a better income. Similar worker counts, more bases working on. I mean, Last Clan economically is okay. His army is just minuscule compared to what the Protoss player is doing, and that's why his Overlords keep dying. He has nothing to deal with these Corsairs at all. I hear DTs, though. Are we dropping DTs? We're dropping DTs, boys! That's what the shuttles are for now. Oh, the Overlords are providing detection, but the Corsairs are wiping them out. Dude, focus down the shuttle. Focus down to the shuttle. Overlord down. Detection not available. DT's having a field day over here in the main base. Drones getting massacred all over the place. Sky is playing out of his mind right now. Every Overlord. Have I ever seen the Corsair DT strategy performed and executed so well? I don't know that I have, honestly. These Corsairs refuse to die. I mean, I feel like there were more of them at some point. Getting the shuttle is kind of a priority here, y'all. Last Clan is fighting hard right now, though. Oh, there's no detection down this way. Drones running for their lives. Sunken getting hit. Overlords. Overlords. Try to get something here. I feel like picking off the observers is a big thing, too. What if a Lurker drop down this way? Nah. Hold on. 11 probes remaining. Okay, that did way more than I thought it was going to do. Alright, so Lurker Drop got in and murdered a bunch of probes. So we're 35 to 12. Like, for all the damage and all the drones that have been killed for Last Clan here today, he's still economically just forever better than Sky right now. Sky is focusing a lot on the aggression, not expanding all that much. Maybe trying to set up here at the 12 o'clock. Reaver's back, this time with Storm. Oh, gosh. Alright, okay. 25 to 16 probes. This might get an epic tag. This game, you guys, I don't know what to say about it. The number of workers that have died alone in the first 20 minutes of this game kind of makes it epic, I think. And the fact that Last Clan has lost what feels like 150 drones and he's still not dead is insane. The fact that he's kept all his hatches alive is really important. The fact that he's not mined out of his main base is really nice too, which leads me to believe the attacks that Glow Sky, or Sky, have been tossing out here have not been cost efficient. Yeah, man, so Lurker, Ling, Hydra, not a bad combination. Yeah, Lurker Spines. Lurker Spines do pretty good. Pretty good against Zealots. They got the +1 attack, so 22 damage splash is nice. Sky, 18 workers. Okay, replaced them fairly nicely. We've got some Archons coming up. Archons much better against Lurkers than Zealots are in just a general sense. Is this another drop? It certainly is. Good pull on the Storm drop, though. Not bad. I mean, how many kills do you have, though? 4? Oh, that was good, too, though. The follow-up! The follow-up! Sky's, like, shuttle Reaver drop High Templar control is insane. It is through the roof good. Oh, don't lose it, though. You don't want to fly directly into Hydralisks and die, though. That is an anti-recommendation. It's got DTs in there, too. Got 2 High Templar and a DT. This shuttle's got 2 High Templar in it. So, DT down, but a few more drones down. It's 27 to 18 workers. Again, the point here for Sky, though, is he needs a third base. He's defending this ramp with a lot of stuff. He knows how important getting a third up there is. He can afford to expand. Sending a probe up there now would be nice, and he is. He's sending the probe up there to expand quite nicely. Is there any chance for Last Clan to expand? No, geez. Not if this keeps happening! Not if the storm drops keep happening. Last Clan is down to 27 drones. We got another drop up this way. 10 kills on that one. Just kidding. We'll make it a good 14. How's about? How about 14? Holy crap, Sky. Sky is the dropping king today. It's been Dark Templar drops and Storm drops and Reaver drops. Oh my. Okay, again, denying this base would be a big deal for Last Clan. Can he do it? Do it. 6 kill High Templar, 5 kill High Templar. Engagement up here going pretty well for the Protoss. Yep. He's going to be able to expand, and he is. He's starting it at the very least. 68 to 79 total supply. Producing Hydras. Oh my gosh, though. This might just be too much. Like, I'm impressed with Last Clan's macro abilities and his resilience in the face of all of this. But he's just getting stormed into next week. Hydras have died in those storms. Drones keep dying in those storms. Last Clan is building 8 more drones to replace the 4 or 5 that he lost in that last drop attempt. It wasn't even an attempt. It was a successful drop. 14 kill High Templar. Okay, well, he dead. Not exactly the best thing we've seen here, but bit of a big, scary attack. +1 attack for these ground units coming on in. There's Storm, there's Archons, there are Zealots. There's really not much here at the third base to defend against this at all. There's a single Lurker. Picking off the Observer would be good. Can't get it. Can't get the Observer. Great Storm, though. Observer does go down. After the Lurker's already dead, however. Oh, and is he dropping on top of this? Or is he just trying to sneak past it in all the chaos? Oh, the Storms are so good. The Sunken doing as much damage as it can. Hey, look, more Storm drops in the main base. More High Templars getting sniped down. Lings, Desperation Lings being produced here. Trying to take down this Archon, who's got 8 kills, but he's done. High Templar, probably done too. This Archon gonna rack up some more kills. Nope, he's out as well. What is even happening right now? Dropping again back here. Decides there's nothing worth storming here. 19 to 18 workers. Like, Last Clan has lost so many drones today. I wish there was a drone lost count I could keep track of, because I feel like he's lost about 127. That shuttle has 2 HP and is still alive because Hydras don't have range that good. Again, Aspire would have really helped Last Clan today. Aspire with some Scourge in it, or some Scourge produced. Wait, hold on. Where's your army? Glowsky, out of position. Out of position. Dude, he can't lose this Nexus. He cannot lose this Nexus. He can't. All right, Corsair's actually taking serious hits right now from these Hydras. Suddenly, the Nexus is done. And suddenly, Sky, he's on 17 probes. He's on 4 mineral patches that are quickly mining out. His third base is done. And for all the damage Last Clan has taken, he still has 3 bases he's happily mining from. His main base has mineral patches with hundreds of minerals on it. 600, 600, 600, 600, 300. If Last Clan loses or wins this game, he lives this game. Oh my gosh, though! This is getting an epic tag. This is the most storm deaths in drop form I have ever seen on the channel. This is the most. Again, some spores would have been nice. I feel like a spore like right here, a spore like right here, a spore right here, maybe here. I don't know, man. A spore in each base would have gone a long way towards defending against these drops today. Once again, Sky taking the 12 o'clock. Once again, trying to re-expand up there. He's got High Templar in this shuttle, looking to murder the drones that Last Clan has definitely replaced, and he has. He's definitely replaced them here. Yeah, he wants these drones. He's chasing these drones, but there are hiders in weird, awkward positions. This makes it hard. This is a better place to land, though. Ready for this action? All right, one drone goes down. Oh, shuttle out! Okay. Last Clan has some stuff to say about that. Sky, once again, re-expanding to the 12 o'clock position. He's down. 81 to 56 total supply. The army is just bigger for Last Clan right now. He has +2 armor and +1 attack for his Hydralisks. He's got Hydras in different positions to deal with the further drops. I'm not sure there are any shuttles remaining for Sky, though, because he's mined out entirely of his natural and his main, and his third does not exist yet. So this attack needs to do some work, I feel like, from Sky if he's going to win this game. This attack needs to accomplish a lot. So sniping off the Observer would be a good thing. Hydra versus Archon is actually pretty good. Storm, though, problematic for the Zerg in general. You just don't want to mess with that. But Sunken versus Archon with Hydra support. Archon down. This Archon down. Observer getting picked out of the sky here, too. I'm not sure there are any lurkers that it really matters. The Storm's been pretty good. High Templar with 12 kills to his name, but it doesn't do enough to kill the Zerg player. We're at 66 to 29 supply. Another killer drop up north here from Sky. He did have another shuttle. He was hiding it from me, but it's still 28 to 17 workers. This base needs to live. I know I've said that more than once. Last Clan coming in with a pretty scary looking army. No storm on that Templar. Couple storms, or at least one storm on that Templar. Is one storm enough to stop this from happening? I don't think it is. There's only probes here. There's a lurker here. He's going to get all the probe kills, though. Oh my gosh. No, the probes! 15 kill lurker. Probe count 0 for Sky. And Last Clan has done it. This shuttle is going to get some more kills. Oh, is he picking up drones to save them from drops? I kind of like that move. I do. But that's it, man. Sky's income is nothing. His worker count is nothing. He can't make another probe. That is your GG. What an absolutely bonkers, fantastic, life-changing game. For all you Zerg fans out there who haven't seen a Zerg win in a while, this one was for you. I didn't cast it and look at it in advance. I came into this fully expecting as the shuttle dies. Great storm drops, though. Fully expecting that Sky would win this, but no! It's Last Clan with the win in 28 minutes and 22 seconds. What a game. What a match. I know I missed a couple drops, but man, I think I did pretty good here. Let me know if I did a good job. Hit a like button for this game. Once again, Last Clan is gotta be somebody we know. It's not on the Smurf list, but let me know who you think this is in the comments, because I have no idea. Sky is an incredible Protons player. How many kills? 6 kills for this High Templar, dropping non-stop. Last Clan won this without a Spire, you guys. Without a Spire, just Hydralisks, just Lurkers, just Zerglings. Called it a day. That's all he did. Sky took a while to expand. I think there were some times he could have expanded and defended this a lot better. Maybe get a Reaver behind some cannons up here. Much harder for Last Clan to break that with Lurkers and Hydras. But it was always vulnerable. There are all these vulnerable windows where Last Clan could get in and shut it down, and he shut it down for the last time. But, I mean, Last Clan has 30 drones here, and I swear on my mother's grave, who is not dead yet, that he made 100 drones in this game. At least 100 drones were made in this game, because so many drops, so many Reaver drops, so many High Templar drops. I would have rage quit. I would have rage quit at about the 15-minute mark of this game and said Protoss is bullshit and just went about my day. But no, not Last Clan. Last Clan, he stood in there. He weathered the storms, pun intended, and got the win. He didn't weather them well. Again, a lot of these storm drops did a ton of damage. A lot of the Reaver shots did a ton of damage, but he just replaced the drones, kept marshalling on, recognized the importance of keeping his hatcheries alive, and keeping the drone count as high as it could. Droning when you were safe, making army after that point, and then calling it a day. I'm sure his heart rate was at about 30,000 beats per second after that game, because I think mine is. All right. Well, that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button. Just kidding, final score. I got so wrapped up in the other stuff. Let's check this out. I think this might be interesting. 130 to 140,000 total points here for the Zerg player. Produced 423 units. Lost 322 of them. Only killed 193 units in the game and won. But when your opponent only made 197, you know what? That's pretty good. That's a pretty good killed to what your opponent produced ratio. And again, I think about 100 of these are drones. Structures, end of the day here, ended up losing 4, losing 8. Again, when there's Zerg, it doesn't really matter. And again, Last Clan on 3 bases for most of the game, it felt like. And despite the number of drones that he lost, was able to out-macro, out-gas, out-mineral, and outspend the Zerg Protoss player by about 31,000 to 38,000, which is about 7,000 in my book. So good game. Such a good game. Might get like the epic tag of all epic tags. That was non-stop. It was non-stop action. That thing started with Zealot rushing with some cannon contain attempts. That's what that was. That was Sky trying to kill Last Clan fast and couldn't do it. So I think Last Clan might be significantly better than he is. Or at least better. Like, you don't try to go for that stuff if you think your opponent is even to you, right? If they're worse than you, significantly worse than you, then sure, you do it. Kill them fast. If they're way better than you, you can do it to shorten the game and increase your chances of winning. But if they're around your skill level, you don't go for that stuff usually. Maybe you do. Maybe Sky does. Maybe Sky does all the time. I actually don't know his proclivities all that well. But now we're good. Now I think I've said all that I have to say, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.